This one's pretty crazy. To me, I mean, your ability to sustain on this backside backer trying to get over the top, really good contact first of all, but then when he's trying to get outside of you, this like getting out of this basically and displacing him more is, I just feel like that's pretty special. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously you want to be in better body control than where you can see right after this, frame might kind of fall forward a little bit, but you know,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to be bigger than these guys. You got to keep your feet moving. And yeah, no, this was a fun one for sure.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And do you think this one, is there one of those drills that you guys work on that, is showing up here, or is this just more so your athletic ability just figuring
No,
it
this is
out?
definitely, we work this shed drill. So, you come up to a linebacker, you make contact and they're going to move. So you got to be able to, they're going to go left or right. They're going to go where the ball's going. That's where they're going to move. So it's being able to fit and then still have you be able to keep your feet moving with the guy wherever he goes. And this is something we drill and work on. This one was a little bit unique just because the way it kind of he went back and away and then tried to kind of come back across my face.
Yep.
I mean, a little bit more off balance than I would have liked, but it ended
Yeah.
up working out. But yeah, this is definitely something we drill regularly.
And another thing, I think most people watching this will kind of realize this, but some people that don't, like the ball, everything behind the offensive lineman, you don't know, what's happening. So accounting for something that you can't see, I mean that, obviously it's just very difficult. And yeah, I mean it takes, I guess, a special caliber of athlete at offensive line and feel and just things that are hard to like explain, to get it done.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah,
makes sense. And
for sure.
yeah, it's just really cool to see that transpire with certain guys, more than others. And I think guys who could do that at a high level, that's huge. So,
Yeah.
so did you have a tell on this one?
I did
Uh,
not. This one
okay,
was,
this is just pretty
we
accurate.
have that linebacker overhang there. So we know what's going to be. I'm going to send my tight end out man to him, and we're going to be man to man. He's not really like in a threatening blitz position. So you don't know for sure. I'd make an alert call here. I wouldn't make it for sure. I mean, I'm just alert to movement. But he kind of doesn't really move on the snap, kind of get into a moves late. Ideally you don't want him to cross your face, but when he does, you just kind of turn it on and, hope to get as much on him as you can. Not the most ideal block here. We'd love to have kept it more vertical and not so much down, but yeah.
Yeah, again, getting out of compromising positions is just all over the film, and
Mm-hmm.
that's like just the most impressive thing. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right here, it could get dicey, but man, that's just a great recovery. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
add him to the wall right there.
Yeah, we don't try to stay out of the recovery scenario as much
Yeah,
as possible
right.
that I do with technique, but sometimes, it has to happen.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like especially as the competition, rises, like, gosh, I mean, these defensive linemen are freaks, they're gonna
Yeah.
get you into them. You got to be able to get out of them, and I feel
Yeah.
like one of my favorite blocks here, just the finish is awesome. This linebacker comes and tries to fill and you line him up, get your hands inside, and man, you just get them off balance and drive.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a fun one. This is one of those ones up there for the year that I enjoyed a lot. Just they were a downhill fitting team, so you had to be ready, expecting him early to be filling those gaps, and he threatened that gap, so I had to snap off and take them. And it's fun once you get them moving. Being able to use your hands and control them and throw them. So it was good. Something for
Okay.
me that you got your feet, and I looked at my body like in two different ways. You got your bottom half and your lower half. Your bottom half's going to get you in position, and it's going to keep you in position. Your arms are going to be able to get that strike and really give that jolt to them and kind of make the defender think. As soon as you start playing with hands, it makes them have to work with two things. Now they're not just trying to shed and, find the ball. Now they get your hands in you. So when they do see the ball, then they got to work with your hands to get them off you. So that was kind of the thing for me that I always focused on.